Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea.
And today it's time for an action figure review, and we got a real special one.
I'm so excited.
This is a company we've talked about a lot in the past few years on the website, and for whatever reason, we haven't actually ever reviewed the toy before.
I know, I don't know what's up with that.
We've been really lazy, and we shouldn't have been. So
sorry.
So we're about to make up for that. So today we're looking at IAmElemental.
I love IAmElemental.
Yeah, and this is the 6.5-inch Courage action figure.
Yay.
Yeah, so IAmElemental has basically been doing this for a few years now. They've won some awards for what they're doing. It's basically a line of action figures that are all female characters, and they each represent a different element.
Yes.
Which fall in line with, in this case, the theme of courage. And you can see the elements down here on the side. And so there's basically little minifigures that relate to each of those as well. There's the I think they're about 2 or 3 inch figures.
One's like 3.5.
Something like that. That were blind bags originally, and then they became blisters, so you actually see what you were getting. And then this is the upscale, basically the leader of the bunch, I guess you could say.
Yes, but here's the important part about IAmElemental. We're going to see it in the box, but the most important thing about it is the body shape. This was really, really important, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. The hip to bust ratio, waist, all of that. It's a normal being. It's not like the scary, overly sexed, over the top superhero stuff. That's something that really hasn't been on the market. This was like the first of its kind.
Yep.
Which is part of what makes it so special.
This toy basically paved the way for a lot of what we're getting now, and it's funny because like other companies since then have been winning awards, but this is the pioneer.
Yeah.
Because since this came out, this was basically the thing that showed the market that we could do this and make a profit.
Yeah.
Because after this, a few years later, we started getting the DC superhero girls, and that became a whole big thing. And now we're getting the WWE superstar female action figures and the dolls.
The fashion line.
Mysticons by Playmates. You're getting all these female-centric lines. And this is where it started. And it doesn't really seem to be getting the credit that it deserves.
No, absolutely not. It does not get nearly enough hype. It really doesn't. It's so cool. It's so interesting. It's different, and it's great. And yeah, everyone should know about it.
And it's basically it's the story of the little business that could. It's made by this lady named Julie Kerwin. That's her company, and she has a really great sculpting team and a whole team behind her.
Everyone's awesome.
Yeah, they're all really great people, and this has pretty much been their thing for a few years now.
Yeah. All right, hi Julie.
Yeah, and there is a second line that just came out as well, and there's gonna be another 6-inch one we'll talk about later. But yeah, so we'll show you guys the back now, and this just kind of has a rundown of what you can expect to see. But again, it also shows you the back of what the figure looks like. Which is, as you mentioned, an important thing to actually note.
Yeah, it shows everything that's going to be included. And yeah, like the body types of this is just, it's amazing. It's wonderful. Like the little me who was playing with action figures way back when is just like, like screaming for happiness.
Yeah. And here's some of her accessories on the side, which is a courage shield, which is like an element on the periodic table of elements.
Yep, that's another really cool thing that they do. Which actually, real quick, we should talk about that. Because you see it on the front as well. So it looks like a periodic table. And the ones and of the line, you have courage, which is what we're going to be looking at. But then you have bravery, energy, honesty, industry, enthusiasm, persistence. So these are all positive. They're part of the core power series. It's like these are positives. And then you have fear. So that's your villain right there.
Although not really a villain.
But that's just it, yeah.
As they say, like fear isn't really a villain. It's just an element that comes as part of courage. It's there's a negative aspect to some of these feelings too, and they're not bad guys. They're just
Yeah, I use villain loosely in this case. It's just like that's the negative thing that you have to fight to get to all of this, and it's just really cool. And again, the elemental aspect, with courage, and this is the metallic sword. And again, it's really cool. IAmElemental does not get nearly enough credit.
All right, so let's get courage out of the box.
Yes, there's the tape.
All right, so we got her out of the box now.
Okay, well, let's take the plastic off. So this is actually really cool. I'm sorry to cut you off, but look at this. Come on, from traditional stuff, it doesn't have packaging like this.
Yeah, this is extremely collector friendly. This goes above and beyond. The fact that this is here, and
you can just pop it back in.
Yeah.
Dude!
It's really, really cool. More companies need to do that.
Oh my god, we did not know that.
No.
Oh my god, seriously, I know you guys are going to be watching this, so Julie, this is brilliant. Oh my god, you and the team are just, and it comes, and she just pops right out.
Comes right out. No twisty ties, thank God, no twisty ties.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, company that gets it.
Oh my god.
Let's show you so this is again the weapons and the shield.
So she comes with a removable helmet. So you can see this. And look at the hair.
Some nice hair.
I mean, this is just cool. Like, the movement is just fantastic. And, I mean, you got crazy points of articulation. Some of the armor comes off. I don't know if that's part of it, but I believe the chest plate comes off, or part of it. Yeah, the chest plate does come off. I just got to figure out where. I'll do that a different time. Forget about that. But yeah, just look at the hand articulation. You got hand articulation, arms.
And we should say the hands are also proportionate, which is a big thing for toys too. Is most of the time action figures will have either too small for the women figures, or men have like enormous hands. This is actually proportionate and accurate, and can still hold the accessories because I think they're pretty flexible hands. Yeah.
And I gotta say, this is something that's been a really big pet peeve of mine for over the last few years when it comes to female action figures. The chest joint. I'm just gonna straight out say it. Marvel Legends. Ew, I don't like the chest joint on the women.
I was waiting until we got to talk about those because I was going to complain about those too because I want to buy the women figures because I like the characters, but they're terrible toys.
It kills me. Like, you wouldn't believe, because I love collecting, I love collecting figures in general, but the women some of my favorite characters, I can't collect because it looks so hideous. But look at this. I don't know whether it's because it's just everything's well proportioned or if it's just because it's a different type of joint, but it works. It doesn't look obnoxious or like hideous, and it moves, and she's just, I like her so much. And she has on the back, she has her courage symbol, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. Which is really, this is just so cool. And I know I should let you play with it, but I'm just having way too much
Have your
fun.
moment. This toy you've been waiting for a long time.
I have been. Even okay, it looks like the feet are supposed to, the feet turn.
Yeah, I believe it says it's like 20-something points.
Snap!
But yeah,
okay, they don't turn, but they go to the side.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I think it's got like 20-something articulation points.
This is just, man. Really, IAmElemental, like, you guys blow us away each time we see your stuff, but now having it in my hand like this, I'm like, ooh.
All right, so let's look at the accessories too. Yes. And you keep moving along. I'll talk about the accessories.
Okay.
How about that?
Look, she sits.
Okay.
She sits.
Really well too, yeah.
I know.
So she comes with her courage shield and her flaming sword. Let's see, I think it has a name as well. This is the sword flame. Okay, just metallic sword with sword flames, which is nice. I was always wondering what the back of it looked like. So that's the back.
That's so
cool. Yeah, but nice translucent plastic. And we're just trying to get it into her other hand.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Let's put her helmet back on.
Yeah.
And so she also comes with a trading card, which on one side has all of her information.
Oh my god! Did you just see how easily I slipped that in? That sounded naughtier than it was supposed to, but I don't care. Guys, gals, anyone who collects knows how hard it can sometimes be to fit that stuff in and to make it stay. Look at this.
Yeah, it's in there pretty nice.
What the?
And even the helmet goes on real smooth too, gotta say.
Boom!
It sounds like it's locking in there nicely, but it's not gonna fall off.
Why is this not the norm? That's what I want to know. Why is this not the standard for all action figures?
Smaller production run means better quality.
Damn!
So yeah, this is her card that she comes with, which is double-sided.
Which is awesome.
So on the front here we have a bio about courage and all of her cool stuff. And then on the other side, it's actually, so every line has a character or an actual historical figure that the line is based around. And for this series 1, it's all about Joan of Arc.
Look at that. Sorry, I'm really happy.
Yeah, I can tell.
You're a guy, you will never understand. You can't understand how important this is for female collectors.
And we also have a booklet here, which goes into more detail about the other characters that are in the line. So you gotta get a preview of what everybody else looks like. There you go, look at that.
They are so cool. Like, really, I love it, and it's awesome, and yeah.
And these are all available in the mini size. The only Courage comes with a 6.5 inch. The rest are either 3 or 3.5 inch versions, the smaller versions. And there you go. You can see on the end is Fear. That's not the bad guy, but the negative element.
Yeah, negative element is definitely the better way to describe it.
And there's a little bit more about Joan of Arc as well.
Cool.
So, Andrew, this is a figure that you've been waiting for in more ways than one. Not just because it's like we've been waiting to review it forever, but because you've been waiting for just like a good, solid female action figure.
Yeah. I don't know how many of our viewers are males. I don't know how many are females. So please forgive me and just listen to me. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, just hear my whole thing out. If you're a male, you can't understand the importance of a figure like this. You can't. For female collectors, we've grown up with males. Like, it's all male dominated, and the females are hypersexual. They're like, it's all like the super boobs and all that stuff. And that's great. Look, that's how the figures are made. I understand that. And I'm not knocking the figures. I have a large collection of the male figures because I love the male figures. And I'm not knocking any of you guys because collecting is awesome. But unless you've been there, you can't understand what it's like to not have the representation. I know, sorry, I'm using that word, but it's true. It's true. You can't understand what it's like to see a figure that like, it's completely acceptable. It's amazing it's not just like, oh, it looks cool. The figure isn't hypersexual. It looks like a regular superhero. It is a super friggin' hero. It stands, it moves, it's like super easy to work with. It's a perfect collectible. Like really, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's female. It's female. That's the part where it's like, holy crap. It is a female figure where you can do that. I have so many, and you've seen them because you collect a ton of stuff. I collect a ton of stuff. We have all these really cool figures, and they're great. They are. Like, I love my male figures, but at the same time, the female ones are always just, I don't know why it's so difficult to get the female figures right. You know, I feel like if they paid more attention to streamlining the bodies, not like going for the male fantasy version, I'm pretty sure there are many guys who would buy them, and then there'd be a lot of females who would buy them. To be quite honest, there are so many figures that like I would love to show my niece and other girls that I know who like collecting and stuff like that. You know, I'd love to be like, hey, here, check out this line or check out this line. And I can't because they're young and I don't want to give them super sexy, super boob-tastic, you know, low cut, skin tight stuff because it can mess with them. I'm not saying it's going to, but it can. This is fucking, this is just awesome because it's none of that. It's all the awesome stuff of a guy figure, but it's female. That's literally all it is.
And this pretty much proves the importance of these figures.
Yeah,
is your reaction to it.
It's like, I didn't even expect it because I've seen the figures like this, but now like touching it and holding it in this way, it's like, holy crap. I want her to fight all my other figures. I want to start staging battles, and I want her to be leading teams. I want her to be a part of teams. Whatever, I don't care. I just want to like stage this in some really epic battle scene with all my other figures, male and female. It's just cool, and it means so much. And the small me, you know, the younger me is just kind of dying inside, wishing that I had this as a kid. It's important. It's just so awesome. I mean, seriously, look at that.
Well, on the plus side, we do still have Wave 2, which came out not that long ago, which is the Wisdom line. And hopefully coming out for the holidays.
Oh, I totally knocked her off. So Sarah.
Yeah. She's doing the V-up now. Working them abs.
She can do exercise.
So hopefully we're still kind of waiting to get actual confirmation. But we saw at a Toy Fair. So the next 6.5-inch figure will be Wisdom. And we saw that, and the sculpting has improved like leaps and bounds.
Oh my God,
like, that's a great one. I hope it gets made because there's, you know, it's been slow going because they are a small company.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if you are a collector and you want to see more figures like this, then you have to go out there and you need to show them you want this.
Yeah.
Not just, and this isn't just buying DC superhero girls. That's basically companies that came in after the fact. After this small company did this and proved, oh my God, people actually want this stuff. They decided, let's do it on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
This is where it started. This is the pioneer. This is who you have to support.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. If you go to their Facebook page, I know we don't normally talk like this, but if you go to their Facebook page, you'll see that there are people cosplaying these figures. So that should give you an idea of like, this is important. This is loved. People want this. So go the extra step and get the figures because they're just so cool. And quite frankly, guys can have a lot of fun playing with these too. You know, like.
Also, we totally forgot to show this part off too.
Oh yeah.
No, okay, I don't know what that does actually. Is that? Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Fit. Yeah, there you go. Totally forgot to mention that. But yeah, you can put her shield in her leg. That's cool.
I mean, this is like, it's scientific because you have the elements, which is just kind of a cool thing. And it's so badass. Look, a flaming sword.
Yeah, like when I first saw this Toy Fair years ago, I was like, wow, this is really cool stuff. And
I know.
It took us way too long to actually get this and talk about it, but I'm glad we finally got it and that you could have your moment with it too.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect to respond because honestly, we've seen it at Toy Fair several times. We have. And we love the company. We think they're great, but there's just something different about holding it in your hand like this. Like, it really is, like, just seeing it.
Now it's real.
I mean, it was real before, but it's something, yeah, I guess it's real in a different way. And yeah, they just do such a great job, and you guys should support them. You guys and gals should support them because this is just, we want this. And because I accidentally used the word representation, and I know that can sometimes be a little sensitive, I'm going to go ahead and say one other thing that may or may not be controversial. You'll decide if you want to edit this out or not. This is representation. This is equality. This is what we want. We don't want a whole new different things. We want action figures that are just cool. That's it. We just want cool things that work for us as well as for guys.
And I think that falls into this category because this is perfect for anybody, boys, girls, all ages,
everyone.
adult collectors. If you're an adult collector, I think this is great too, just because it's a really solid figure. I'm a collector that likes to just get things I like. That doesn't always mean I'm going to buy every Marvel Legends. I'm not a completionist. I like what I like, and this is one I really like. I'm happy I finally got it.
Me too.
I regret taking so long to get it. But when the 6.5-inch Wisdom comes out, that's an immediate buy. She's got a crossbow, for crying out loud.
I know, I'm so excited.
Enough said.
So this is the 6.5-inch Courage from IAmElemental. You can purchase it on the website, which is IAmElemental.com. They have a Facebook page, they have a Twitter, they have an Instagram. Go check them out, get to know them. And I'm not sure if the deal is still there, but you can check it out. I know that they had been in Midtown Comics for a little bit, so double check there to see if the figures are there as well. But to be honest, you just better go into the page and doing it that way. But yeah, we love it. We want more. Julie, thank you. The entire team over there, thank you. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. And yeah, this is just fantastic.
So on that note, I'm Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
That's 6.5-inch Courage by IAmElemental. 5 stars?
I'd say 5 at least.
Why not? Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll see you guys next time.